Welcome to Inside the Lines with Jared Smith. I'm Ariel Epstein. We're here to help make you some cash. The New York Knicks are at home tonight against the Charlotte Hornets. This Hornets team has been struggling defensively. They allow opponents to shoot 49% from the floor. Jared, what do you think about this Hornets opponent?
Well, the Knicks as a favorite doesn't do much for me. They've only been the favorite once this year, and it did not go well. They lost by 21 to the Cavs. The reason that they are the favorite, that's because Charlotte played last night. Big win for the Hornets, so I think the book's expecting a little bit of a letdown here. But I do think there's going to be some tired legs for Charlotte in the Garden tonight. It just doesn't seem like a good spot for them.
Another game where the line has moved a lot is the Rockets are at the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are now 1.5-point favorites where they were the dog to start. Jared, why do you think this is the case?
Yeah, well, anytime the favorite moves to a dog, that is a huge line movement, a bullish trend on that new favorite. So I do like the T-Wolves at home tonight. Tough loss for Minnesota last night. Rockets also played last night, so both teams probably going to be a little bit tired. But Houston 2-4 ATS on the road. I think that's the difference here. Minnesota gets it done.
And no Russell Westbrook today either. He's on a rest day. All right, our next game, the Toronto Raptors are at the Dallas Mavericks. And the Mavericks are 4.5-point favorites with the total at 217.5. Jared, where are you going with this game?
Yeah, initially, I kind of like the Mavs. You know, Kristaps Porzingis off the loss. Obviously, a very tough game in the Garden for them last time out. However, there's just something about this Raptors team. Of course, no Kawhi Leonard anymore, but they just seem to be a really gritty bunch. They've covered some tough ones on the road this season. I do think that they get it done again. I don't necessarily think that they win the game, but you're getting now a point of value here as the lines move to 4.5. I'll take the points in this one. Give me the Raptors.
And that's also why I like the over in this game, because Toronto has hit the over in 5 of their last 7 games against the Western Conference opponents.
Can't argue with points.
You cannot argue with points. We'll be right back after this commercial game with Inside the Lines.
They say less is more, but we believe more is more. That's why we build FanDuel Sportsbook with more ways to bet, more ways to fund your account, more ways to cash in, and more ways to cash out, with payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 48 hours. You want more? You got it. Join today and get a risk-free bet worth up to $500. FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Welcome back to Inside the Lines with Jared Smith. I'm Ariel Epstein. All right, Jared, our next game is the Portland Trailblazers are on the road at the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are 1-point favorites, and they are at 225.5, or 225.5 is the total now. What do you think about this game?
Well, Carmelo Anthony's back. He's probably not going to play tonight, but he is back for Portland. That'll certainly be interesting going forward. As for this game tonight, I don't know. I just feel like this is a good spot for the Blazers. The Spurs have not been good covering the number at home. Odds makers obviously think Portland's the better team because it's a very short road dog in San Antonio. So who am I to argue with the odds makers? I'll go with the Blazers here. Money line, points, doesn't matter. Take Portland. I do think they get it done.
Portland 3-0 straight up, and Carmelo Anthony, they did say that he still had to clear some medical he had some medical clearance to still get through. They said that it should be done today. They're thinking Tuesday is a better start for him. Okay, so the Atlanta Hawks are at the Los Angeles Clippers. I know you like this game. The Clippers are now 11-point favorites. That's a point that they just got, and 222.5 is the total.
Yeah, Clippers pretty solid, 6-1 ATS. So I would just keep in mind in this one, if Kawhi Leonard plays or if he doesn't play, you're getting a little bit of value now with the Clippers. Tough spot for the Hawks here.
Dollar Holla time.
Oh, yeah,
I know you like this segment, Jared.
I love it.
What's yours?
All right, so obviously I like the Raptors tonight. Pascal Siakam. Over, I think it's 30 points. Yeah, over 30 points and a Raptors win. Obviously, the Raptors are dogs tonight, so you're getting a little value there on the dog. Pascal Siakam's been absolutely unbelievable for Toronto this year. I think it's plus 430. A little sprinkle there on Pascal Siakam.
And I'm going hard in 42.5 with the over in points, plus the Rockets win. That is at plus 380. All right, thanks for joining us. We have our Knicks game night coming up next. Thanks for joining us here on Inside the Lines.